All right. Today is March 31st, 2026, making it officially the 10-year anniversary of this YouTube channel. 10 years. Crazy to think that it's been that long since the first video was ever uploaded. Honestly, I didn't think I'd still be doing YouTube videos 10 years from now, but here I am. Through all the trial and tribulation, 10 years of this amazingness, of this channel here at Pirate Titan. And to celebrate, well, not much of a celebration really, but another fucking tier list of every Deathrun map, again, 2026 edition. Because the last time I did this, there was a lot more maps that have been added since. So, let's begin once again, starting with DR 20 minutes. I don't know. 3. Okay, 3. Since I've never played this map before, I will just simply delete it. And that's how it'll go. If I've not played it, I'll just take it off the list. Because this is every Deathrun map that's on Transitive Venus, so this is probably every TF2 Deathrun map that exists. Because those dudes over there are crazy, and they keep their shit in their vault. DR for Funds TF2. That's another one I've not played. DR4 Halls V7. This one is a solid map. Not many people know about this map because it kind of peaked 6 years ago, but it's a good map. B tier. Don't know about DR 72 second. Don't know. DR 9 plus 10. Really. Obviously F tier. This map was made in 24 hours and it shows. It's just loud noises and dumb bullshit. The Arconian Final 2. This map is the definition of a B tier map. It's solid, it's decent, it'll pass the rounds well, but it is not remarkable in any way except for the motivator. The ding 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 guy. DR A1. This map is a D tier map. It's a shitpost map with Tim Allen and a bunch of just nonsensical bullshit. But it's got its own little charm to it that puts it in D tier. Before I get any further ahead, I have to put a disclaimer. This is my opinion. I know a lot of people get triggered when their favorite map is put in a bad tier. But it's just my opinion. Don't get so bent up out of it. So, let's begin. Again, DR Airbase Final. Infamous Lotta map. But it's a good Lotta map. C tier. Average. Decent. Nothing to write home about. DR Among Us V2A. Remember Among Us, that stupid trend that took off in 2020 and died a month later? I remember. It was dumb. The game wasn't even that good. The map is even dumber. F tier. DR Ancient Memes Forever. Unless you're a Skyle player, this does not get above a D tier in any shape or form. The only thing that redeems this map is the 21 square and nostalgia of shitty memes from the early 2000s. BR Annihilate B4. I vaguely remember this map, so I'll put it in C tier, and I don't have much to say about it because it's such a vague memory. DR Aogako. This map, in my opinion, is map of the year 2025. It had so much aesthetic going for it. It had such a good theme. It was a very solid map. Not quite S tier because it's unfinished, but if they finish that third section, it might very well be. Great map, great vibe, just great. DR Area 51 B1 bug fix. This map is the old as sin map, but it is heavily outdated. D tier. DR Assassinate, don't know. DR Asylum, CT Final. This map is very underrated. A tier. It is a very good themed map of a scary asylum, decent horror vibe. The traps are fine. The only knock I have on this map is it's a bit outdated and there are no mini games. So, but good vibe, A tier. DR Atomic Warfare. The last time I played this map, Syrian and some random dude were getting into it on Retro. The map itself, though, is pretty unremarkable apart from that memory. D tier. DR Afghibin V2. This map is a weird, trippy map. Its theme is all over the place. It's bonkers, but I like it. I wish that modern Deathrun servers ran maps like these, because they're just a vibe. B tier. DR Aztecan Redux V3. Aztecan's a classic, and I'm glad that somebody remastered it. Unfortunately, it did not last in the map pools of any server with the player base. So, the map is fine, but Aztecan itself is pretty simple, pretty basic, and no amount of Redux is gonna change that. So, C tier. Ooh, DR Baby Pirate Adventure, and by this, also Pirate Adventure. First S tier of the video. I love Pirate Adventure. If you watch this channel, just look at the theme and you will know I'm a big sucker for pirates. Love this map. Amazing aesthetic. Amazing map. 10 out of 10 S tier. Baby Pirate Adventure and regular Pirate Adventure. ER Backrooms V2A. Berkey map. I think this map's pretty good. Not quite A tier, but definitely a solid B tier. It does the backrooms pretty well, and it came out before all the bullshit of the backrooms happened, so it was a trendsetter in of itself. Good map, good vibe, good aesthetic. DR Bad remake, don't know. DR Badger Escape. This map is weird. It's kind of basic, kind of bland. Doesn't really have much to do with the Badgers. I'm going to say it's D tier. Here, I'm going to separate these so they're a little easier to read. DR Bandicoot Egypt. This map is a classic. It's the first Deathrun map that I have recorded on, and it's a short, simple map. Short, sweet, and simple. But it's, for its time, very on par. One-to-one recreation of Crash Bandicoot. B tier. DR Bank. I hate DR Bank. It is such a boring map. It is bland as hell, and the fucking map maker wants to push his stupid political opinions down your throat the moment you get in. F tier map. Don't know. Oh, DR Battlecats. I do know this one. I only played it in a playtest once, but from what I saw, it looks like it was a decent map. I don't know anything about Battlecats, so I can't compare its accuracy, but it was up and coming. Not bad, but until it's finished. C tier. Oh my god. Here we go. The moment all you trolls and hounds are waiting for. You all splice my voice and make me say I like this map. No, I fucking hate this fucking map. DR Bazinga is the worst Deathrun map ever made, and it is not even close. There is shit that looks prettier than DR Bazinga. It plays horribly. It has the worst video game. It's too long. It's a fucking ugly piece of shit mess of a map. And for some reason, people in retro kept playing the fuck out of this shit map back in 2022. Horrible map. No map will ever come close to it when it comes to the conversation of worst map ever made. DR Bear Run. Here we go. We're on a roll with shit maps. Bear Run is in the top 5 worst maps in my opinion. It is just a little bit better than Bazinga Remake. That's just the Bazinga Remake. I fucking hate it so much that Bear Run is just slightly better. It's like drinking a jar of piss instead of eating a cake of shit. That's the difference between DR Bear Run and DR Bazinga. DR Bear Rush, on the other hand, it's like Bear Run, but less shitty. But because Bear Run was so shitty, it's a D tier. No, fuck it. It's also F tier. It's just a slightly weaker F tier. Don't know about DR Beginning. DR Below. A4. Only thing that's memorable about this map is it sounds like an Eastern European Soviet bloc country. Balal, really. Pretty forgettable map though. Put it in D tier. DR Bells, Resident Evil 2, don't know. DR Berlin Redux V8D2. The rookie debut of Spooky Toad. This map, you can tell it was made with a lot of love. It's solid, it's balanced, you know. It's got the theme on par. It's silly. And with the recent update and the infamous Hitler boss fight, I say A tier. It is a masterclass of V-script as most Spooky Toad maps are, and it is a solid map to play anytime. DR Bill Gates RC1. I haven't played this map, so I'm not going to rank it, but from what I've seen in the screenshots and from what the community has said about it, I probably will not play that. DR Birmingham B5. This is a new map, and I'm gonna say it. I think this is Lotta's best map. It's so silly and over the top and kind of dumb, but it makes fun of British people, and that makes it even better. And I don't know. I know it's a meme map, a joke map. It's not supposed to be taken seriously, but I think it's Lotta's best, and I'm putting it in B tier. I almost put it in A tier, but it's just not there yet. Don't know about DR Bits. DR Block. Uh, there are three maps that come to mind when you think classic Deathrun, and one of them is DR Block. You just can't go wrong with this map. A tier. I don't have to. It explains it. It plays. Fucking speak. It explains itself. You know. You just have to play the map to get it. Oh man, DR Bog. In my opinion, this is Toad's best map. I think it's better than Bergland. Bog is one of my favorite Deathrun maps ever made. It is a gorgeous map. Takes the swamp aesthetic greatly. It has one of the most memorable boss fights with the big Beezle Bufo from, I don't know, Dota or something. Memorable boss fight though. Solid mini games. Solid course. It is the ideal map for balancing traps with parkour. This is what map makers should aspire to make. DR Boney Run. I played this map long time ago, but I've forgotten about it, so I'm not gonna rank it. DR Boomer Shooter B9. Oh man, love this map. Gills and B-Face really cooked with this one. It takes the Boomer Shooter genre and puts it 1-to-1 in TF2 Deathrun. It's perfect integration, great mini games, just good all-around map. See, alright, time to get off topic here for a second. We have, look at these good maps here. Out of all of these maps, these high quality maps like Bog and Boomer Shooter and Berlin, all of these, only one of them's on rotation in Skyle. Let that sink in. Skyle players want to play shit maps that suck, like DR Ancient Memes, and we'll get to some of the other slop that they play. So, my only critique about Skyle, fucking update your goddamn map pool and add some quality in there. You got some quality in there, but you need more. Less shit meme maps that are stale in a week. More good shit. Here we go. This is a good map that could be in Skyle. DR Bootcamp. A tier. That map is really well made. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Bootcamp. It's got Sergeant Hartman, who's always a funny guy. Like, I love it. Bootcamp, A tier. DR Boss Found. I won't even consider this a Deathrun map because it's literally one trap and a boss that only sweaty players like Zadie like. So I'm not going to put it on the tier list. Pot Crisis BLC Fix. I want to try that map. It'd probably be funny as hell. Pot Property in Egypt Final. I don't think I've played that one. Bowser Road. This is a Transit of Phoenix exclusive, but it is one of my most underrated, appreciated maps. It is a very parkour heavy map, though. and it runs pretty long, so that's probably why it's only on transit, but I love it. It takes the Mario 64 Bowser level, turns it into a Deathrun course, and has a weird boss fight, so A tier. DR Brazil V2. I gotta put that on my list to play. Never played it. Breadland, one of Lada's earlier maps. It is pretty much Yay Bread just remastered, and Yay Bread wasn't much to write home about anyway. C tier. DR Buildings V4. Sounds boring. DR Bunker Remake. This map is just another forgettable Deathrun map that's okay, not bad, not good. And, just kind of meh definition of a C tier map. DR Bar, never played it. DR Castle Steva. I love this map, but it's really dated. For its time, though, it is the first map to introduce like 10 mini games. So that's got something special going for it. Solid map, though. Honestly, if you'd ever had a throwback day in a Deathrun server, Castle Steve is a good one. DR Sensor, good God, another shit map made in 24 hours. It is just loud noises and screaming and horrible. TR Challenging, really fixed, I doubt it. Champion's Destiny. The map maker, we do not speak of him. And this map is not really that good of a map. It is a parkour slop map, but unlike Bowser Road, which has charm to it, this map just sucks. It's just parkour, there's no traps. The death, you don't even get to do anything but watch. It's boring. Shit map. DR Cherry, don't know. Sheen, don't know. Chipper. This map kind of blew up a few years ago, but isn't really talked about much for some reason now. But it's a solid map. You could tell the map maker, whose name is slipping my mind right now, put a lot of effort into this and even hand drew some of the sprites in it. It's a good map, and it's special to me because to this day it is my most viewed Deathrun video, and it's not even close. Oh my god, DR Chop Suey, time to rant about Corona Arena. You can make maps. I've seen you make good maps. Yet you make shit like this for some reason. Come on, Corona. Do better. DR Class D2. Sounds interesting. Cliffhanger also sounds interesting. B2 Invasion. We're just going to put all the Cocaine maps together. Because there's a bunch of them. Cocaine is another C tier map. Very forgettable. Well, not really. It's memorable, but of course is straightforward. Corridor style. Kind of bland gameplay. It's okay. It's not bad, not good. Colonoscopy. You played on Retro, you know this map all too well. But oh my god, it is one of the ugliest maps ever made. It is just bright colors, disgusting textures, if it even has a texture. But there's one redeeming factor. The boss fight is amazing. Check this out for the boss fight. The rest of the course is pretty forgettable. DR Combine TF2, A tier. This map's a classic. I don't know why more people don't run this map. It is a great course. It takes the Half-Life aesthetic, puts it in TF2 perfectly. I know I keep saying that about a lot of maps I put in A tier, but I love that when map makers do that. It's a lot of attention to detail, and it's a good, solid course. Only found in Transit of Venus. Go play that server. Construction Land Night. Corpsey Pass. I don't think this map ever got finished. It's just a sad gray texture map. Very unremarkable. D tier. DR Corridor. Oh god. Fortress saw this map and he's like, I'm gonna make this map 5 different times. Map itself is eh. And it's got stupid pony shit in it. But apart from that, it's alright. Crash Bandicoot V7. I gotta pretend which one of these is which. I think this is the one that's the dark cave with the Cortez, and then this one's like the castle. So this one's it's not too bad. honestly. But I've not played it in a while. But when I did play it like 10 years ago, pretty good. Crash Universe, also a good map. The Crash maps are just solid. You just gotta play it. B tier. Alright, DR Crypt Necrodancer. A map that blew up in 2016 and never was seen again. But for its time, it was a well-made map. If you play Crypt of the Necrodancer, you'll really enjoy this map. I never did, and I enjoyed it fairly well. So give it a chance. Crystal, Cube, Cyberpunk. This map predates the game Cyberpunk, and honestly, it doesn't even look like a Cyberpunk to me. It's a clickbait map, and apart from that, it's pretty unremarkable anyway. C tier. Cyber Tower, oh god. This is like every sweaty Deathrun player's wet dream map. They love this shit out of it for some reason. I personally cannot stand this map. F tier. DR Danger, don't know. DR Danger Zone, probably one of the weirdest maps in Deathrun. You start literally getting shit into a toilet, and it's got a bunch of weird furry shit in it. The boss is a furry thing. But I will say it's not that bad of a map, all things considered. C tier. Dark Energy. This map is the oldest fucking map I could ever think of. Very terribly dated. Dead Home. Dead Home, when it was nighttime and had a storm aesthetic, was in the top tier. But when the fucking map maker made it take place during the day, got rid of the storm, it just deflated the map, brought it down from A tier to C tier. Why would you fucking do that? I want to find that map maker and tell him to revert that. That was one of the stupidest changes I've seen in a map. DR Deathrun, really uncreative. Okay, I don't know these three. Skip. I know this is a shit map. F tier. Just look at the map name. It explains itself. Nope. I think I played Department, but I'm not sure. Derelict Prime. We're just going to do X because I'm pretty sure that's the most recent one. This map is one of the first maps that kind of pushed the bar with Deathrun. You know, most Deathrun maps, when this one came out in about 2012, 11-ish, they were just Counter-Strike ports. This map pushed the envelope of what Ancient Hammer could do. That being said, it's an okay map from a time where, when it was out, 2012 is up here. But as a modern map, comparing it to these, it's unfortunately just a C2 map. We're gonna throw this in F tier. It's one of these shit 24-hour maps. Somebody just like, let me throw a bunch of bullshit together that's funny to retards. Make a map out of it. And that map was born. DR, did he do it? But did he do it? We don't know. Did he do it? Weirdness aside, I like this map. It's silly. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's just a silly ass map. I like it. This is how you do a meme map. If you're going to do a meme map around something like that, going big at the time, make the gameplay entertaining, and just don't make a fucking corridor map with sloppy textures and dumb memes. We're going to get to those in a minute. You'll see. DR Digital Circus V3. I don't know anything about Digital Circus. A lot of people like it. I don't know what it's about. If you like it, you might like this map. As a map itself, without the references and me understanding them, I think it's just another basic map. Not good, not bad. C tier. Skip, skip, skip. Played this map 20 years ago, don't remember it. Deluxe Nightfall. This is the classic. I consider this on the same tier as Bog in terms of classicness. Not Bog, Block. But it's just a little less quality than Block. Play it if you haven't. B tier. D or Deluxe TF2. No. DR Donald Trump Final 3. Here's where we start getting into the controversial opinions. This map, people hate it. They say it's just a crappy, what is it, cocainum clone, just thrown together, slewed together, and I can see that. I like this map. I think it's so bad it's good. It's, funny Trump haha 2016 humor, and that might be dated to some, but I think it's silly and just it's so bad it's good. B tier. DR Doom, never played. Dordo, no. Dungeon Beta. If you remember Dungeon Beta, your knees probably hurt. But when it came out, it was great. There was kind of that starting period when Deathrun's quality was starting to skyrocket. About 2000, late 2016, early 2017, it's starting to ramp up. And I think it's great. Another V2 map. Good Lord of the Rings music too. Dust Growl. I feel like I know this map, but not really. Dust. DR Egypt Final. If you like that fucking cat with the Arabian whatever on its head, you'll love this map. But it's pretty basic, forgettable. Wait, no, that was DR Pyramid. DR Egypt, my bad. DR Egypt is actually a pretty good map. It's got the pyramid aesthetic, the Egypt aesthetic. It's like, Control Point Egypt, but Deathrun. I like that. B tier. DR Engineers Only. This map is weird and kind of pointless and doesn't make sense. F tier. DR Epic. DR Etard. This map is etarded. F tier. Eugenics. I think I played that map like twice. It's alright. But I don't remember much about it. Everest. Express Train Beta 2. If you want the textbook's definition of a B tier map, it is this map. It's a good map. It's got good traps. It's not too difficult. It's well made. But it's the middle of the pack map of Bun Bun. It is vanilla ice cream. Good, sweet, but not exceptional. B tier. VR facility. Fall Guys. I'm gonna skip that. Fall Guys. I hated this map. I hated Fall Guys too. It's a dumb trend game like Among Us. F tier. Bandomino. I've heard about this map a bunch, but I've never played it, so. Or this one either. Fire Temple. One of the most confusing Deathrun maps ever made. If you have not played this map before, you're gonna be fucking lost. My only gripe is, yeah, it's confusing as hell and the fucking rounds drag on forever. But apart from that, the map is well made. And once you get the hang of it, it's a good map. But because of those initial hurdles, C tier. DR5 Nights at Freddy's 2. This is just a psychopath reskin clickbait. There is no FNAF Deathrun map. Fuck them for doing that. F tier. Uh-oh. DR Floor. Like I said in the last tier list, some people call this a meme map, a slit map, but I think it's great. However, its gameplay has gotten kind of stale to me over the years, but I put it in A tier for all those good memories on Black Wonder. DR Forest P7A, A tier, I don't care. Classic map, one of the top 3 classic maps. It's up there with Block and Office for classic, nostalgic Deathrun. If you have not played this map, you need to. It is history in the community. DR Forgotten Origin. Prowie. Is this the Prowie map? Yeah. Prowie, this is your best map. I think it hits all the boxes. Well made, mixed between parkour and traps, and it's actually possible, unlike your other fucking maps. So make more of these and less simulacrons, please. DR Foundry, this map is very forgettable. You're literally in a foundry in the middle of the sky for some reason, but it's okay. Foursquare. DR Fuck You. This map was popular about 7 years ago. I hated this map, though. It's just a bunch of loud, unfunny trap noises and other bullshit F tier. Never played that, but I'm sure it's F tier. Game stonks. Somebody rants and raves about this map for some reason, like it's the greatest thing ever. It's a D tier map. It's not the worst thing ever, but I'd rather not play it. Gay Run final. Alright, here we go. Rant number 2, Fortress maps. I absolutely cannot stand Fortress maps. It is the same corridor map with the latest trend plastered on the walls and traps. Boring, annoying, loud, not funny, and it is not fun either. So, Fortress maps, F tier for Fortress. Gay Tower, that's another one of those 24-hour slot maps that are just thrown together like the D's Nuts map. And Censor, F tier. Gent Manor, Get Out. That's the Deathrun map of the film, that'd be cool. Never played Gold Fever. It is the ideal map for Arizona. It is the Arizona Western aesthetic T. It is probably one of the best Counter-Strike ports in Deathrun, but being the best at that group of poo, still only beat Fever. B tier. Good map, though. It's a good B tier map. Not a great map, but a good map. Never played. Grizzly and Grizzly Remake. They're the same thing in my book. They're just Bear Run clones that are just shit. Halloween Rumble, never played. Hampshire Realms B9AF2. But my personal feelings aside, with a certain person who made this map, I don't think it's that bad. It's not a good map, not a bad map, it's just an alright map. Here we go with another controversial take. Haunted Residence. Everyone hates this map. They say it sucks. They say it's a big map. Fuck y'all. That's an A tier map. I don't care what anyone says. I love Haunted Residence. They should never have removed it from Retro. Fuck that. Bring it back. One of Skyle's worst maps, and it is still in rotation as of March 31st, 2026. What the fuck, Skyle? Never played Hellfire. Hellfire. Underrated as fuck map. This needs to be in rotation. It is the underworld of hell. Spooky, scary theme. Good traps, good parkour mixture. Good map. B tier. DR Hell Lands. This map I am mixed about. On one hand, I could appreciate the amount of effort put into it, but on the other hand, from a gameplay standpoint, it's too fucking hard, man. You gotta lower the difficulty of that shit. D tier. DR Hereafter. School beta fix. This map was like old school 2016. It didn't make much sense, but you know, it's a C tier map. I don't think it's bad or good, but it's exactly what you get there. It's a high school somewhere. Highway. This map is not really a Deathrun map, but I will put it on a tier list because you gotta run straight, dodging all this fucking bullshit like Half-Life zombies, and there's this big ball dude in the air who tries to kill you. It's wacky, but at least it's better than all the F tier maps. DR Hillbilly V1 Kanye. God. B tier map. All I did was come up with a map name, and Super Trollio made this map. And it's not a bad map. It's funny. It's actually a pretty map. The lighting, for some reason, is really nice on this map. And that carries. DR Home Sweet Home. It's a good concept. You play as miniature versions of mercenaries going through the engineer's house. And you gotta dodge all these household appliance traps and all that stuff. It's a unique gimmick. It's a pretty solid map. I might put it in A tier. It's a high B. High B. We'll say high B. DR Horrors. Classic map. Very classic map. One of the best made maps of its time in 2012. And nostalgia bias aside, I think it's B tier. At the time, though, it was S tier, but it's not aged the best. DR Horror School. This map is pretty underrated. You don't see many people talk about this, but it's up there with the Asylum map, and then there's another DR map that's horror themed that I can't remember the name of, but they need to be on more servers. Bring back Deathrun Horror, god damn it. B tier. DR Hotline Miami. What you get on the 10. Hotline Miami. You like Hotline Miami? Great. You don't? It's just another middling map. C tier. Here we go, boys. DR Hot Desert. My goat. I love Hot Desert. I know what everyone says. Gmod port. Fuck you. This is a good map, god damn it. This is a great map. This is an S tier map. I love Hot Desert. I will always love Hot Desert. Removing Hot Desert from Retro was one of the worst things they ever did. I love Hot Desert. Bring it back. God damn it. S tier. DR Hourglass. This is like Diet Block. DR Block's Diet Soda Edition. And because of that, it's B tier. DR Hydro Pass. Don't know. Hevat Hadat. What is that? Language. Ice. No. Ice World, though. I like Ice World. The infamous Care Bear boss. The aesthetic. The calming, relaxing music. The dumb Santa Claus motivator is stupid, but the rest of the map is probably one of the best Counter-Strike ports, and it holds up to this day. Ignite. I love Ignite. This map was one of the maps that got me back into Deathrun. Those days of 2021 and Black Wonder on Ignite, man, those were some good days. It was unfortunate that Wizwraith left the community because this map was an amazing map, and it still is an amazing map. Honestly, Style should use this map as inspiration for what it should be in the pool, and not this bullshit down here. Don't know. Industrial. No. Ironworks. This map, a little bit of Deathrun history for you guys. This is the first map to have a boss fight. So, pretty good boss fight for like 2013 or whenever it came out. But it's hard to play this map. No one runs it because it's an old map. But it walked, so maps like PlayStation could run, and I fully believe that. B tier. Don't know. Skip. JS Arcade. This map peaked in version 8. I don't really like version 13. It was a victim of the infamous neo-noir clone synthwave 80s retro bullshit slop trend that happened in 2016, 2017. And it's a victim of that. And I gotta bump it down a point. C tier. Jungle Mines. This map is amazing. It is a great Donkey Kong map. It's not too hard, not too difficult. It's in the middle. Parkour trap mixture is great. 3 stages, good mini games. This is a map that needs more attention and needs to be put back in rotation. If it's not, it might be. And if it is, good job there, Skyle. DR Kanye B2. I want to play this map, but I guarantee you it's not good. Skip. DR Kirks. Subjar. When this map worked, wasn't bugged, it is a high B, but it doesn't work anymore. The memories will never fade. Good map. But buggy as hell. C tier. Alright, let's continue. DR Lasagna, they're all the same map. Pretty low effort map, honestly. It's just slightly better than the F tier maps because it's kind of endearing in a weird way, but still D tier. LA Meltdown. This map pushes boundaries of Deathrun. I like this map. The only thing keeping it from S tier is its runtime is extremely long. But that doesn't mean the map is bad. It's one of the best Best made Deathrun maps, I think. But from a gameplay standpoint, just runs really fucking long. DR Lego. Oh boy. This map's a meme map. But it's a good meme map. But it's still a meme map. C tier. Play this map just for the boss, because the boss is wacky as hell. Played Lost Zones. I love Lost Zones. I miss Lost Zones. S tier map. It's got a jungle, crazy lab aesthetic, kind of like a Jurassic Park deal. But it's not in rotation hardly anywhere. But this map is great. You gotta play it. Play it. Perfect trap, mixture, balance, great aesthetic, solid mini games. This map is forgotten, and that's a shame. Note, Luigi's Mansion. This is like LA Meltdown, in my opinion. A very well-made map that pushes boundaries. It is a one-to-one recreation of its source material, but it just runs a little too long and gets kind of stale after a while. But the map is still A tier based on every other factor. Keep making maps like these, Salvador. You're my goat. Don't know. I don't know. I've probably played those, but they're forgettable. Oh god, Magic Missile. This is an F tier map in every sense in the way of the fashion, but just because I have funny memories on there with Infamous Sadie, it's a D tier map. But if you play it, turn your volume down all the way because it's fucking loud. Alright, Mandrill Maze. This map's pretty funny. It's fucking Mandrill Maze. Underrated? Maybe? A little bit. I think it's a good map, even if it's a little memey at times. It's a good kind of memey, though. DR Manor. I like this map. It's another good map that is based off of a TF2 map. Man Manor, but in Deathrun. And they do a pretty good job of it. Give it a shot. DR Mansion, don't know. DR Mario. Oh, here's like the 50 Mario maps that are going to confuse me. I don't know which one's which. I think Mario World's one map that you start off in Mario Kart and just kind of go through all the Mario courses and shit. But I think it's basic. C tier. Mario Fix is the first Mario map and the shittiest one because of the dumb platform that you can fall through if you've never played. Hated those fucking platforms back in the day. F tier. And DR Mario Story. I don't know if that's Mario 64. There's Mario 64, it's B tier, the best of the Mario maps. Don't know. Meme Tower is horrible. It is another one of those 24-hour sloppy shit maps. Meme Factory, on the other hand, it's dated, but it's 2016 time capsule, the good old days, when the internet made sense. Wasn't overrun with a bunch of pussies. C tier. Don't know. Alright. The 10,000 Minecraft match, because nothing says TF2 like Minecraft maps. Oh, I gotta figure out what the differences are. Minecraft World, I believe, is the first one, and kind of bare bones. Not really the best. Minecraft Hotel is a slight step up, but not much better. Minecraft Land, I think, is the one that's decently made. And then Minecraft Movies is just a meme map. Shit meme map. Minecraft Redux is Mine Farm, I think, is up there. B tier. Fucking Minecraft maps. DR Mine Rush, haven't played. Mine Shaft, haven't played. Minigames. This is not a Deathrun map. I think this is a very overrated, boring ass map. F tier. I know that I ranked the non-Deathrun map D tier, but that one at least was unique. This is just boring, stolen straight from something else. Yawn Fest. Any Bear Run map is going to be F tier. Multi-run, unique concept, poor execution. D tier. Lazy. Forgettable. This map just, Zadie, you a troll. That's probably an April 1st map anyway. Shit. Neo Horrors, the unofficial sequel to Horrors. And I think it takes parts of Horrors and improves upon it. But still B tier. Give it a shot though. Neo Noir Impossible. This map revolutionized Deathrun in the wrong ways. Unlike PlayStation, which did it in the good ways, Neo Noir did it in the bad ways. So many fucking synthwave Neo 80s slop imitation maps come out of this map. The original itself, I don't have a problem with. I think it's one of the more fair versions of the Neo slop. It's fine. It's B tier. The boss is amazing. Mr. Booby's an excellent boss. And the map's alright. But the stain it left with all of its clones, I gotta take that into account. Don't know. DR Newgrounds HQ Xmas. I'm mixed on this map. If you like the Newgrounds era of the internet, you'll like this map. I like this map fairly well. It has a few pacing issues because of how big the fucking map is, but it was made with love and it's solid. Not hard, not easy. And if you like the references, it's probably up here for you, but I don't understand most of them, so it's down here. Newport City. Underrated as fuck. A tier map. It is an Earthbound reference. It's evil Porky Minch, essentially, in the map. Doesn't run long, doesn't run short. Good trap parkour balance. Good aesthetic. A tier. DR Nighttown. I love that. The aesthetic of Nighttown is so awesome. A dark, stormy night in a medieval-esque village. That is an amazing aesthetic choice. And the course itself is a great, pretty ideal mixture of parkour and traps. The boss is really impossible and fucking hard, but apart from that, this is a map I would recommend any server put in its rotation because it's got it all. S tier. Nostalgia Roblox. This map has been updated for like the last 7 years, and honestly, it's gotten marginally better, but I don't really like it that much. I never played Roblox as a kid, so nostalgia didn't really work for me. So without it, it's just kind of a C tier map. Don't know. Office. The map is very basic, but it's a classic. And it is the first map to have the best minigame ever made, BR, in 9 square. And that alone gets it to A tier. Apart from that, it's a classic. No, this map. Unless you were in the underground community of Deathrun, you probably never played this map, but I did. Gay Buff loves this map, and his buddy made it. If you're a... you'll like this map. If you're not a... it's kind of just a spooky Halloween aesthetic map. It's C tier. Go away, Doc. Pain Facility X. Paradoxal X. Get away. VR Pathway. VR Pause Ahead. Underrated map. A tier. I played this once on the 4th of July. Not that it means anything, but it's a good map. You played Pause Ahead. It's one-on-one recreation. Well made. Aesthetics, balance, parkour, traps, everything. Bosses. That's kind of the A tier standard. This needs to be in rotation over Lazy Town Style. Come on. Pirate Adventure. I already did that. Baby Pirate Adventure S tier. Probably the second best map ever made in my opinion. Only one is better than it. We don't talk about this map. DR Pizza Run. It's okay. Nah, it's not even okay. It's just something to fuck around in. PlayStation Not gonna do that one. PlayStation 2. I'm gonna do this one. This tried to ride the coattails of the map below it here. It is horrible, sloppy shit meme map. It takes everything that PlayStation stands for and ruins it, turns it on its head, and fucking it sodomizes it. It's horrible. PlayStation S tier, without a doubt. I know the jokes. Overplayed station. We always play game station. Shut the hell up. Yes, I get it. This map's played a lot. For a reason. It's a revolutionary map. This map changed Deathrun. If this map wasn't made, we'd still be in the Counter-Strike port era. That's where we'd be at. This map is amazing. It has it all. Traps, parkour, aesthetic, boss fight, minigames. It's how a map. It is the gold standard of Deathrun. If you want to make a map, take this map as your template and emulate as much as you can of it. Great map, S tier. VR Pokemon. This map is Arctic Dino's joy, his love, his child. He has worked on this map forever. It is his baby. And it shows up. A tier map. My only issue is its runtime is a little long. But gameplay wise, apart from that, good. Pokemon, on point. I'm pretty sure he handmade all the models and shit. That takes a lot of fucking effort. It's almost S tier. If it were just a shorter map, it would be S tier. Water break. Old tap water. Polish adventure. This map is just. If you're a Pole, you'll love it. For me, it's just silly. I don't really understand it, but it's endearing enough for me to put it in D tier. Like Pool Party, a map that is also D tier. It is a very kind of ugly map, but it's exactly what it says on the tin, and it's short enough where it doesn't just annoy the fuck out of you like the F tier maps. D tier. Portal 2, I think that's a typo. It's supposed to be 2, not 12, but whatever. Portal 2 map. I like this map. Kind of had a run a few years ago, but fell off a bit. But it's a solid B tier map. Gameplay and parkour is on point. The portal aesthetics there, but it just doesn't have that oomph it needs to get over the B tier. Alright. Here we go, boys. The moment you've all been waiting for. Probably the most controversial take I will have in this video. DRPQ. I hate this map. I think it is one of the most overrated, boring maps ever. People love this map. They say it's up there with the greats. They say it's up here. I don't think so. I think it is boring. The map, in my opinion, is ugly as sin. Blurry textures. And the gameplay is repetitive and long and yawn, boring. And the worst part, top of that, it drags on. The map's long. Long as fuck. I don't like PQ. I think it's F tier. You can get mad all you want about it. I don't like it. Never played. Prison Escape. This is a classic map from 2012. Pretty basic though in terms of gameplay. Has a bunch of mini games for its time, but it's a C tier example. Project Zoo. No. Psychopath and Psychopath 2. I prefer the original over the sequel, honestly. Psychopath, the original, B tier. Psychopath, the sequel, C tier. They're both got a unique aesthetic for sure, and they're okay-ish maps. Not the best. Pyramid Cat. Here we go. This is the one I was confusing with Egypt. If you love that cat with the Arabian headdress thing, you like this map. Apart from that, it's pretty forgettable. DRR60D fix for B. R60D's funny map. This map does not need to be forgotten. Bring it back in rotation just for its funny nature. This is the only map where you start at a tall level and have to go down as a map. Most maps, it's the other way around. And it's got a funny desert aesthetic. I love the desert. B tier. DR Raiders. My memory is fuzzy on this one because I only played it a few times, but it seemed like a pretty C tier map. Ramadan, I've only played this once, but it has a funny Osama bin Laden fight. So, B tier. Dumb name. Never played. Never played. Red Dead memes. I might like that one, but never played. Never played. Never played. We already did this map. It's a Burke map. It's weird. Retroland is the third map in the Psychopath series. And honestly, it's better than the sequel, but not as good as the original. B tier. It's an 80s synthwave map. Never played. DR Rock. Wormwood was trolling when he made this map. DR Rock is a D tier map through and through. DR Running. Boring. DR Runoff. Made by. But. Well, it has decent memes, and the guy actually tried to animate the map, so B tier. Safety First. Dr. Face is weaker of his maps, but as a map, it's still very well made. I won't put it in A tier though, because it's kind of bland in my opinion, but it's still a good map. Sand Tower. Back when that pizza tower was like a big thing for some reason. Another trend game like Among Us and Fall Guys that died in a week. But map's alright. Got removed from Game Banana for some fucking reason. Sawmill Fixed. A classic map. Honestly, here comes the controversy. I think this map is better than Horrors. I think this is Audio Trash's best map. Because it's Sawmill. But Deathrun. And the administrative voice acting is so bad it's funny. But I like that map. DR School Redux, already did that one. Scooby-Doo. Boys, this is the best Deathrun map ever made. This map, along with Ignite, got me back into Deathrun. It's the perfect map. Traps, aesthetic, reference to the source material, gameplay, length, mini games. Perfect. Everything about it was just perfect, right to the T. It does not get better than this. I love DR Scooby-Doo, and that is a map that needs to be on every Deathrun server, in my opinion. DR SCP, this is a new map I have not gotten to yet. SCP Run V3. It's alright. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's fun though. Putting it above C tier. Scrap Run, all of these just seem like. Oh, here we go. Siva Gunner. One of the worst maps ever made. Bottom 5 in my opinion. It is just fucking Gay Run with a different coat of paint. So, haven't played. Simpsons. This is a D tier map. It does the Simpsons right, and that's about it. It used to crash retro servers, which was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Simulcrom. God, I hate this map. Simulcrom and Simulation both are F tier maps. They were just way too fucking hard. Only one person in planet Earth can even beat them. And they're ugly as sin. I don't care how much time Ferrari put into them. I just hate these fucking maps. Don't know. Inca! People forget about this map. It's DR Aztecan's knockoff. But I think it's got a little more charm than Aztecan does. So I'm going to put it a tier above Aztecan. In B tier. Oh my god. I'm not going to say that map name. It's just F tier. Fucking horrible map. Sloth. Is this a DR Birmingham reference? Smexy Traps. This was the first map to use a clickbait name. It is not sexy in any way. The map is pretty boring, basic. Lacks much soul, but it's a classic. D tier. Nope. DR Sonic EXE remade. This is Blood Pop's best map. It's so cheesy, but it's good. I know it's probably controversial putting it above some maps in B tier. I don't think it's quite A tier. I think it's B tier though. It's not bad. It does the source material well, but man, it's really fucking cheesy sometimes. But it's a good kind of cheesy, like a campy 80s movie, and not the shit kind of cheesy like Hillary Clinton's campaign in 2016. DR Sonic Fix. It's a Counter-Strike port of Sonic. Nothing much more to say. South Park 2. Another Counter-Strike port, but a little worse. Annoying music in it. One of these is really good. And I'm putting it in B tier. I'm going to say it's this one. It's in Space, dude. The other ones I've never played. Ronan, you're making me mad again. You have the talent to make good maps and you make spinner. SpongeBob TF2. I played this map this weekend. It's another lazy Counter-Strike port. It has a weird moment of a SpongeBob model. If you play the map, you'll know. And it's just D tier. Boring. Squid Game. This map is just boring as hell in my opinion. D tier. Stardust. Alright, Corona. This, I know you can make a fucking good map. Because you made this map. So make more Stardust and less one April Fool meme sloppy maps. I love this map. It's a great map. It runs long, maybe. It's kind of difficult, maybe. But the rest of it, it's great. It's anime. So if you love anime, you'll love that map. Boring. This map's a classic in the Steam Foundry location, and you escape it out of a drainage ditch, which is awesome. B tier. Stupidity. Arctic Dino. This is my favorite map of yours, anyways. Dare I say S tier? Yeah, I think it's better than your Pokemon map. Just that it's sillier and doesn't run as long. Note, Sudatori, Wormwood's infamous first map. Not too bad for a first map. Not really memorable, really. It takes place in the sewers of New York. That's all I can remember. Sunbaked. God, this map, I only remember from a long time ago. There was a Deathrun server that allowed weapons, and people would just rocket jump the fuck out of this map and try to kill the death. But apart from that, it's pretty blah. Super Mario Bros. I think that's the new map that came out. And it's a Mario map. It's a good Mario map. Better than the other Mario maps, but it's not amazing. Gangster Mario V2 Beard. Mario's a troll. This is a C tier map through and through. Just play it, you'll know why. Already did that one. Supermarket. One of Skyle's better maps. A tier. It's got a good gameplay balance and a good minigame selection. And it's a decent, pretty map to look at. Not bad, Alex Rocks. A tier. Super Monkey Ball. I like this map. Despite I have never played Super Monkey Ball, I like the map itself. It's high in the sky, going to the jungles and all that shit. B tier. Swamp. This is just a knockoff version of Bog, one of Berkey's troll maps. It's got Shrek or something in it. C tier. Tech Noir. Here's a Neo Noir clone. It is just a worse Neo Noir. So where Neo Noir is, I don't remember where I put it. Pretty sure I put it in B tier, and this is firmly a tier below that, C tier. Hotel, old ass, basic ass map. D tier. TF2 Museum, it's alright. C tier map. It's got the TF2 aesthetic down, and the gameplay is at basic. The 90s. Time travel. Old school map. Long old school map, but good. You go through different time periods. Who could have guessed? B tier. Tim Allen V2B. This is just DR, but with more steps. But like DR, it's D tier. Never played. This map is kind of it's a unique take on a Deathrun map. I'll give it that. I like uniqueness when Deathruns get stale. B tier. DR Troll Run. This map is outdated, funny memes. It's got a nostalgia thing for me though, just because the memes are funny. Not a fan of the Redux. I prefer the non-Redux for even more ancient 2012-ish memes, but you know. DR Trump Tower Redux. It's a good map. It parodies the Trump administration very well and has a great 2016 nostalgia effect to it. The original Undertale is great. The new Undertale sucks. So, the original, I'm going to say B tier. Good gameplay. Takes Undertale, puts in Deathrun. The other Undertale, the Cream Tea version, not a fan. D tier. Underworld, I don't remember that one. Valve HQ Final. You're running through Valve HQ. You gotta stop Gaben from fucking, I don't know, stealing your Steam card. B tier. Just because it's a funny Valve moment. I think I played this map a long time ago, forgot. DR Wallace Gromit. This map is boring and stupid. Has barely anything to do with Wallace and Gromit outside the first 5 seconds. Water Run. I hate Water Run. Parkour slop map before it was cool. It just sucks. Water Works, on the other hand, S tier. Scale's best map. Taking out the bad Steam hitboxes and music that doesn't loop properly, the rest of the map is perfect. Great gameplay, great minigame selection, great TF2 aesthetic, high quality, good shit. Skyle, put this in your fucking rotation. It's a perfect map. Besides the 2 flaws I mentioned at the beginning. That map is old as sin. I forgot about it. Weed Fortress. Just a meme map. Not really memorable. Kind of shit. Wizzy. Vaguely remember it. Windows 7. Really. Windows XP. Cream Tea Final. Classic map. E tier. Cream Tea's best port. Winter Base. This map ran for a week and it did not get enough attention. It's a good map. The dude literally made a custom soundtrack for his map. Come on, people, give it a chance. It's a good map. Winter Hill. Classic. Oh man, I love Winter Hill. It's one of the best original maps from that era. And it had the infamous cable car that went around and lagged. Good times. Of course, the ice-breaking parkour that no one could beat back in 2013 because no one knew how to do parkour yet. DR Winter Valley, on the other hand, is just a worse version of Winter Hill, but not bad. It just tries to take what Winter Hill does and put a big remaster polish. Doesn't work for that map. Never played Wolfenstein. Goodness gracious. You played this map back in like 2012, 13, 14. No one could get past those fucking hammers or the parkour. It was hard as hell back then. Now it's kind of difficult, but not really. Classic map though, B tier. Wooden, one of the ugliest maps ever and one of the blandest maps ever. F tier. Extremely, I think this is the first ever Deathrun map made for TF2 because a tank chases you, but it's pretty forgettable apart from that. Yay Bread. It's funny, I don't know what to tell you. It's just funny. I'd rather play Yay Bread than the Breadland. Sorry, Lotta. Yeehaw. Dumb. Okay, that map is just weird as fuck. Furries would probably goon to that map. I don't like it. And last but not least, you're the man now, dog. I never understood the site. It was before my time. And as a modern map, it's okay. Kind of reminds me of a modern day DR Forest-ish. I'll put it in B tier. Oh, and an hour and 10 minutes later, there it is, boys. Another Deathrun tier list. Every map in TF2 Deathrun. Happy 10-year anniversary, Pirate Titan. Here you boys go. Hopefully you enjoyed. If not, you'll probably use this video to train some AI to mimic my voice and make me say stupid off the wall shit, because that's what happened the last time I did one of these videos. But whatever. Here it is. If you disagree, cry in the comments about it. If you agree, cry in the comments about it. Happy 10 years of YouTube, boys.